Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's still morning. It is where I am. I am in New York City. Woohoo! I made it. If you saw my stuff yesterday from the airport, I did find out that they switched equipment on me and did a smaller airplane, but I was able to get on and I am here. Yesterday was kind of dreary and miserable, and today I have woken up to so amazing the view that I have from my friend's apartment. Here, I'm going to turn it around so you can see. Here's my view this morning. Isn't this cool? And if you look way over here, that's a cruise ship. And you can see there's like greenery on top of roofs. Like this is a cute little green space here, and here's trees. It's awesome. You know what they're able to do. And so what is the mug I chose today? Today I chose, I never look back, darling. It distracts from the now. I just love this. Right? You don't need to look back. It's already done. Leave it back there. Just focus on the now. So, we're having a pajama party. Yeah, I'm still in my pajamas. Look, I'm all disheveled. Still in my pajamas. We're gonna have some fun today. We went to a really cool restaurant area that had singers last night. So much fun. So much fun. And tonight we're looking at maybe going someplace to swing dance. She's like, oh, there's a place that does that here. So we might do that tonight. So that'll be fun. We're going to do some stuff around New York City. I'll be taking lots of pictures and posting. I have a question, though. When you go to someone's house, do you bring a gift? If you go to someone's house, do you bring a gift? If so, what do you bring? What do you bring? So I was raised that especially when you go and you're staying at that person's house, that you bring a gift. It's just the good manners to do that. Maria says, or send a gift after. And I have done that. I have done that too. Because if I don't know what the person is really like into or what their place looks like, I might bring something really small and then send something else that kind of reminds me of the time that we spent together, or something that we joked about, or something along those lines. I will send something like that afterwards as a thank you. But if you do, what do you bring? So it depends. It depends on the person, right? Sometimes I bring candles, sometimes I bring food or something that's special to Virginia. Sometimes I know the person is really into fill in the blank. I know someone who really likes cashews. So I brought some really yummy herb-flavored cashews one time. And I have to be careful because if I fly, it has to be something that is not liquid and is even a powder. Even a powder, you can't have more than a certain amount of weight on a powder if you're not going to check your bag, which got me into trouble when I went to Portugal years ago. I bought some, I think, maca and lucuma powder, and I didn't know there was a regulation on that. And so I ended up having to check my bag or I would have to throw the stuff away. I wasn't going to throw it away. So they allowed me to leave security in Portugal and check my bag. Yeah, so just know the guidelines of what you're allowed. She doesn't know this, but I was going to bring her, it was the cutest little thing. It was a little champagne bottle of bubble bath. And I thought, that's a great, celebratory thing. And I looked real carefully, and it was 5 ounces, not 3 or 4. So I couldn't bring the bubble bath. So what do you bring? And do you bring anything, or just yourself and a smile? Yeah, I'm curious. And different cultures, they have different traditions or norms. And what do you do? Now, my friend Sita, I've visited her numerous times. So I typically bring something. But after going like 4 or 5 times, and the older we get, there's less and less that we really need. So a lot of times I won't bring something in that case. I might treat them for dinner, or I might buy something while we're out. Like we'll be out and they'll go, oh, isn't this really cute? And I'll buy it for them, right? So that there's a memory of our time together. So sometimes I don't bring a gift, but typically the first time I go anywhere, I do. I do bring a gift, especially if I'm staying at that person's house. But talking about staying at somebody's place, I don't want to stay on too long because I don't think that that's right. If I'm going to say what is in my mug, which is, I never look back, it's distracting from the now, I want to live in the now. And I wanted to say good morning, I wanted to say hello, I wanted to check in and make sure that you have the most fabulous, fun-filled Friday. She's fostering a cat. So this is the most unique cat I have ever met. It plays fetch. Have you ever met a cat that plays fetch? She brings you this little ball, you throw it, she runs, pounces on it, brings it back in her mouth and drops it at your feet. It is the most interesting and fun cat. And the fact that she is black, you got to overcome your superstition about a black cat crossing your path, because she's so funny. She is super duper funny. Because she's black, and I'm not going to be superstitious and scooting out of the way so that she doesn't cross my path. She's super cute. She is persnickety. There's only certain times you can pet her without her getting pissed off and swatting at you. But she came this morning. You guys, I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden I feel, and then I feel whiskers on my face, and then she puts her nose in my ear, and then she comes and she snuggles up right next. Oh, it was the sweetest way to wake up. Sweetest way ever to wake up. So there you go. That's where I'm at. I did make it. Now, tomorrow, I'm doing the same thing in reverse. I'm flying standby home. This one is on the last flight out, so keep your fingers crossed. No crazy shenanigans, curly shuffle with the plane kind of a thing happening. And if so, I still get on anyway. That it would be fine as long as I still get on, right? And I'm super glad that today we have sunshine, beautiful weather, and hopefully it's not too hot, because I thought it was going to be cooler. So I normally bring both, right? An option at least. I didn't do that. I didn't bring any shorts. I didn't bring any dresses. I literally only brought jeans, short sleeve shirts, because I thought if it's in like the high 60s, low 70s, jeans and a short sleeve shirt should be really comfortable. It's supposed to be closer to 80. And yesterday it was so wicked humid that, thank goodness I had like flowy cotton pants that I wore with a vest. So it was sleeveless and it was nice and cool. But the good news is, if I get too hot, there's Target. There's a million places to go and grab a cute little sundress or a pair of shorts to wear with my shirt or something along those lines. That's why I don't sweat the small stuff anymore, right? I do the best I can, and if I've forgotten a toothbrush, or one day I forgot a hairbrush, there's places to go to grab those things, and I don't get all weirded out and bent out of shape. I use my finger for my toothbrush for a day or two until I can find one. If I'm, in the process of traveling and I can't find one in like an airport or something. But nowadays, most of those things are pretty accessible. So we'll see. We'll see. If I start walking around and it gets too hot, I'll just duck in the store and find something, and it'll be a memory that we will share and laugh about in the future. And going with the flow. Go with the flow this Friday, and report back how it goes. And with that, I hope you have the most fabulous Friday yet. Make it fun, and I will check back with you on Monday. See ya.